Welcome to our channel. Tonight we're diving into 10 of the wildest myths from the last decade. The internet is a giant game of telephone. One rumor, a few twists, and suddenly everyone believes squirrels are plotting world domination. Myths spread fast, making us question what's real and what's just a viral story. We'll cover the myths that made headlines, sparked debates, and had us all scratching our heads. So grab a snack and get ready for a whirlwind tour of the most mind-bending myths of our time. Are you ready? Let's get started. Let's start with a classic, one of the most persistent conspiracy theories of the 20th century, the moon landing hoax. In July 1969, millions watched as Neil Armstrong took that historic first step. But almost immediately, skeptics began to question what they saw. Despite mountains of evidence, like 382 kilograms of moon rocks brought back to Earth, detailed astronaut testimony, and data from global tracking stations, some still claim it was all staged on a secret soundstage, maybe even in Nevada. The internet has only fueled these doubts. Social media is packed with dramatic videos and endless debates, dissecting everything from the way the American flag appears to flutter to the strange angles of the shadows in the footage. Some claim the technology of the 1960s was too primitive, or that the Van Allen radiation belts would have been deadly to the astronauts, but the reality is far less mysterious. Thousands of scientists, engineers, and technicians worked for years to make the Apollo missions possible. The flag's movement? It was caused by the lack of air resistance on the moon and the way the pole was planted. The shadows? They're explained by the unique lighting conditions on the lunar surface. Still, the myth persists. It's a testament to the power of a good story, and the internet's ability to keep it alive. Viral memes, clickbait articles, and sensational videos make the hoax theory more exciting than the truth. After all, where's the drama in simply believing that humanity achieved something extraordinary? For some, the idea of a massive cover-up is just more thrilling than the reality that smart, dedicated people really did send humans to the moon. Next up, let's take a wild ride through the flat Earth theory. Believe it or not, some people still insist the Earth is a flat disk, just like ancient civilizations once did. Back in the day, before satellites and science, many cultures pictured the world as a flat plane, sometimes surrounded by a vast ocean or even carried on the back of a giant turtle. But as early as 240 BC, Greek mathematician Eratosthenes proved the Earth's roundness using nothing but sticks, shadows, and a little math. Fast forward to today, despite photos from space and centuries of science, flat earthers host conferences, sell merch, and even try to crowdfund rockets to find the edge. Fueled by YouTube, online forums, and a dash of skepticism, this myth claims all space photos are CGI, and Antarctica is a giant ice wall holding everything in. It's a wild example of how misinformation thrives online, building passionate communities around even the most debunked ideas. And sometimes, it's just a fun party conversation starter. In the age of information, it's also the age of misinformation. You can find a group for anything, even if it means believing the world is flat. So remember, seeing isn't always believing, especially online. And sometimes the wildest myths make for the best stories. Let's talk about the Mandela effect, the weird feeling when you remember something one way but reality disagrees. Millions remember Berenstain Bears, but it's always been Berenstain. Famous movie lines? Luke, I am your father, never happened. It's no, I am your father. Mirror, mirror on the wall, actually magic mirror on the wall. This collective misremembering has sparked debates about memory, parallel universes, and the quirks of our brains. It's not about conspiracy, it's about how our minds play tricks on us. The Mandela effect is a reminder even our memories aren't always reliable. Makes for some great late-night conversations. Ready for a deep dive? Let's talk reptilian overlords, the theory that world leaders are actually shape-shifting lizard aliens. Popularized by David Icke, this myth claims powerful figures wear human disguises and secretly control humanity. Evidence includes slow-motion videos of eye flickers and tongue slips. It's a sci-fi plot come to life, but it taps into real distrust of authority. When you believe leaders aren't even human, it's easy to dismiss everything they say. This myth turns politics into a hunt for secret lizard people. It's wild, but it's had a real impact on how some people see the world. Sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction. The COVID-19 pandemic brought a tidal wave of myths and misinformation. Theories about the virus's origin, engineered in a lab released on purpose, spread like wildfire. Then came the 5G myth. Some believed cell towers caused or spread the virus, leading to real-world attacks on infrastructure. Wild cures like drinking bleach or eating garlic went viral, overwhelming social media. The result? Confusion, fear, and real harm. The pandemic showed how fast misinformation can travel, and how dangerous it can be. Media literacy has never been more important. In a crisis, bad information spreads faster than the truth. We all have to be smarter about what we share. Apocalyptic predictions never go out of style. In 2011, Harold Camping's rapture prediction led people to quit jobs and spend life savings. Then nothing happened. He revised the date, but the world kept spinning. In 2017, a viral theory claimed a cosmic alignment signaled the end. Again, we survived. These myths show the power of conviction and the reach of viral prophecy. The world is always ending, but it never seems to get the memo. Each failed prediction leaves us a little more skeptical, but the next doomsday date is always just around the corner. Who doesn't love a good time travel mystery? Viral photos and old film clips show people with modern gadgets, like a woman in a 1928 Chaplin film who seems to be using a cell phone. The logical answer? Probably an old hearing aid, but the time traveler theory is way more fun. Other photos show out-of-place people with modern looks or accessories. Each time, the internet debates proof of time travel or just our imagination. These stories capture our curiosity and love for the impossible. Sometimes it's just more fun to wonder, what if? The COVID-19 vaccine microchip myth was one of the most damaging of the decade. The theory claimed vaccines contained secret tracking chips, pushed by powerful figures like Bill Gates. Viral videos and fake evidence fueled fear and confusion. This myth played on deep anxieties about technology and control. The result? Vaccine hesitancy and real setbacks in public health. Myths like this aren't just wild stories, they have real consequences. It's a stark reminder to question what we see online. Celebrity death hoaxes are a weird staple of internet culture. One fake tweet and suddenly the world mourns a living star, until they have to announce, "I'm still alive!" Social media amplifies these rumors, making them go viral in minutes. Some stars like Betty White and Paul McCartney have been killed off by rumors multiple times. Sometimes it's a prank, sometimes a mistake, but it always spreads fast. It's a reminder to check before you share, and to never trust a trending RIP hashtag without proof. The internet loves a shocking story, even if it's not true. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch is real, but it's not a floating island of trash. The myth says it's a solid mass bigger than Texas, but in reality, it's a vast area with high concentrations of tiny plastic particles. Most of the debris is microplastics, not giant bottles or bags. If you sailed through it, you might not even notice. No trash continent on the horizon. The island myth oversimplifies a complex, urgent problem. Cleaning it up isn't as simple as scooping up a pile of garbage. Accurate awareness is key to real solutions. The truth is serious enough, we don't need to exaggerate. That's a wrap on 10 unbelievable myths. From moon conspiracies to lizard people, these stories show the power of a good tale. Myths spread fast online, so always be a little skeptical and do your own digging. The world is strange and complicated. Sometimes it's fun to debunk, sometimes to just marvel at our creativity. Keep your mind open, but not so open your brain falls out. What myth surprised you most? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this, like and subscribe for more. Good night!